So everyone knows at this point that Trump won the 47th presidency. Obviously, a lot of people are having the responses, the usual political responses, stuff like that. And Henyard decided about this is 28 minutes ago, but it was probably an hour ago at this point. But she posted this today, and I just want to read it, and then we'll kind of break it down. Congratulations, President Trump. You are now the 47th president. You have made history by coming back and winning the president of the United States. What a big comeback. Now let's work together. She cannot, there's apps where you can get all of this formatted and corrected and have the punctuation marks and everything to be look decent. You don't have to just type it in. Like there's apps now. You can fix all this. Grammarly, there's so many. I'm not a biggest fan of trying to figure it out myself. I use AI to help me type some sentences every once in a while. Anyway, I'm going over the place. To my supporters, let's work together and put our differences aside. Don't worry, we're going to get back to that sentence. Trump is now our president, and we must find a common ground to reach across the aisle and focus on the next steps. President Trump, is President Trump a supervisor of the Thornton Township? It's President Trump, comma. If you're talking to him, I guess you're trying to talk to Trump right now. But President Trump, as the supervisor of the Thornton Township and the mayor of Thornton, I would like to sit down with you and talk about the people throughout Thornton Township. I have a lot of great ideas and believe that we can work together for the greater good. With that being said, let's make America great again. I also sent you a message. Check your inbox. Wow. All right. This is crazy, but let's talk about this Tiffany Henyard Unity post. Here she is, loud and proud on social media, throwing a big, shiny congratulations at President Trump for his victory. She's practically falling over herself, talking about working together and putting differences aside. Well, pretend as if like we all lost our memory to see how she's been running things. Now all of a sudden she's talking about working together and putting differences aside. Come on.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Getting up at press conference, talking about nothing. Learn the laws. I tell y'all that all the time. Learn from me. But because I'm younger than all y'all think y'all can't learn from me, huh? Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work. And y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Y'all keep listening to people and no one's showing you fact. They keep telling you fiction, fake story, fake news. Like, for real, stop. But go check, guys, if you really want to know the truth so you can understand what it is that we're fighting over. I'm basically fighting against the devil, the evil spirits. I'm the good spirit, they the evil spirit. Because I never seen nobody try to tear down people this much. We in the news every single day. Y'all, if y'all ain't got it, I don't know what to tell you. I am a black single parent. I will be seeking arrests for individuals involved. I will be pressing charges. It's a lot. And that's just me telling you a little bit.
And this is pretty thick. Usually when you have Democrats, when they lose the election, or Republicans, you put a very formal congratulatory post. You try to talk about coming together, but it's very dry. You lost, right? The fact that Trump basically dominated this voting cycle. I'm surprised how dominant it was, to be honest. I thought that this was going to be one of those close call elections that we would not know the results for several days. The fact that by 2 o'clock in the morning, they already announced that he won. I couldn't believe it. I mean, the dominance was extremely surprising. Kamala Harris was a very, very weak candidate. If we all want to be honest, you guys, and I know the people on the other side are really upset. I know your hardcore Democrats are upset, but you have to be honest. Kamala Harris was not a very strong candidate. It looked like anybody else would have done a little better, but Trump won. And now Tiffany Henyard wants to let Trump know that, hey, listen, I'm here to help. Congratulations, you are amazing. And we're going to talk about why she did that. So for anyone who's been paying attention to her and her record back in Thornton Township, this whole unity shtick is as shallow as it gets. Think about it. Tiffany is all about unity when it's convenient for her, when it looks good online, when she has something to gain, like maybe dodging some heat from a federal investigation. The feds are here, and she knows that. But where is all this unity when it came to her own trustees back in Dalton? When is the last time they actually had a real meeting? from Dalton and in Thornton Township. It's either people are having separate meetings or people leaving the meetings or the mayor doesn't show up. Today, there's a meeting scheduled at the Park District. Is she going to show up? Is she going to cause problems? I mean, as the mayor and the supervisor, her idea of teamwork seems to be agree with me or hit the road. That's why there's a lot of lawsuits pending against her. When people do not agree with her, she finds ways to make their lives a living hell. She's notorious for shutting down anyone who even thinks about disagreeing with her. Unity? Come on. Tiffany doesn't even want to sit in the same room with her own trustees if they have the audacity to, do their jobs, challenge her or anything. This whole work together line, she's pitching to Trump and it just reeks of desperation. I don't remember her talking positively about Trump a couple of weeks ago. I mean, if you guys can check and let me know. She's a Democrat. As soon as she realizes that, you know what, I'm in trouble, I may need this guy, I have to say something positive. Honestly, the timing of this post couldn't be more telling. Here she is, under federal investigation, possibly looking down the barrel of an indictment, and suddenly she's all about teamwork with President Trump. I mean, come on. And she's practically waving her arms in the air saying, look at me, Mr. Trump, I'm on your side. She knows that Trump likes a good ego boost, and she's showering him with praise. He does like that. Well, if you guys agree with that, you know that Trump likes praise. Possibly hoping that he see her as a loyal supporter instead of just another Democratic mayor. I know she don't like transparency, but this is very transparent. This is as transparent as glass here. She's scrambling for any support that she can get, and she's banking on Trump's ego being big enough to notice her. And again, the real irony here is talking about working together with Trump. Tiffany Henyard, who can't even work with her own trustees. Anyone who's been watching knows that working together is about as far from her actual leadership style as you can get. She runs things like a one-woman show, bulldozing over anyone who doesn't fall in line. So when she talks about reading across the aisle and finding common ground with Trump, it just comes off as completely disingenuous. It's like she's putting on a costume for social media, hoping everyone is too distracted to remember what she's really like back home. And we cannot forget, Tiffany's a Democrat, supposedly. Right now, most Democrats are probably curled up in a fetal position after Trump's win, not throwing him a victory parade, sliding into his DMs. But here's Tiffany singing his praises like she's the #1 fan. It's almost comical, trying to paint herself as the ultimate team player. It just shows that whatever it takes for her to win or get away with something, she's willing to do it. Whether she's a Democrat or Republican or independent, she looks out for #1. She looks out for herself. She knows, she believes if you get on Trump's good side, and let's say, for instance, that she gets indicted by the feds, maybe Trump will pardon her. That's probably what she's thinking. Remember, she was loving on Biden. She was a big fan of Biden. Now when Biden's out, who cares about Biden now? I need Trump, because she probably thinking like, hey, in case something happens, at least I said something nice on social media about Trump because I need his help. She's waving the unity flag just enough to get Trump's attention, hoping he throws her a lifeline when she needs it. But anyone paying attention can see right through it. This isn't a real call for collaboration. It's a desperate ploy by a politician on shaky ground, hoping that some strategic praise might save her skin. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.